Oh, that's a good sign. Oh, that's even better.
It's Thomas the fucking tank engine!
Thomas the Tank Engine was feeling it was a day. Good morning, he whistled to some cows, but the cows didn't reply. You're dreadfully rude. You mustn't be rude. You make me ashamed. You mustn't be rude. You make me ashamed. Do you care? Wait, that's wrong. Never mind, said Thomas, and Thomas puffed away towards the big station. James was snorting coke in the yard. It's bad, he grumbled. I don't work at all. James laughed. I'll tell you what, James, if you pretended to be ill, you couldn't work. What a good idea, agreed James. James and Gordon laughed. Look, here comes Thomas. I'll start pretending now. Thomas was vulnerable in somewhat shelter. It's a day. He's sick, replied Gordon. Yes, he is, stuttered James. But Thomas didn't hear them. What's the matter? You should be impressed. Not James. He's sick. Sorry. Fucking miserable engines. You'll manage now, I expect. Now you know you can't trust the narrator at all. What a strange engine. Indeed, spluttered Gordon. Some of James's cars were coupled behind Thomas, and he steamed away to the quarry. The cars love being coupled. We'll play tricks on Thomas now, giggled the cars. Go faster, go faster. They pushed Thomas over the switches. Thomas stood dazed and surprised in a muddy pond as a toad eyed him suspiciously. Later, James spoke to Thomas. I'm sorry about your accident, he muttered, and so is Gordon. If Thomas was cross, he hid it well. That works. Gordon and James puffed silently away to the shed. Well, well, he sighed. What a day for Super Toad, who was looking forward to a ride home, noisily agreed. Everyone says you brighten up their day, Thomas. Look at me. I am the smartest, most useful engine on the line. I'm the pride of the line. You must be proud of me. One winter evening, Henry's driver said, I'm sorry, but that's another story. Wait, that's wrong. One day, Percy arrived at the quarry. Percy ventured further. He found Mavis, the new diesel engine, resting in the shelter of some rocks. What's up, Mavis? He whistled. Mavis was still remembering the trouble she'd had with cars. Manager says I don't listen to advice. Why shouldn't I go on Toby's line? Toby's a fusspot. Excuse me, but this is a business. You work for the quarry company. Put the cars where Toby wants them. Be useful. Now, if I have to take these stones to the harbor, I don't whine. I work. Mavis liked Percy, but she still wouldn't listen to his advice. She started making a plan. Can you keep a secret? She asked the freight cars. Yes, 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 they chattered. Will you bump Toby at the level crossing and tell no one I asked you? The cars promised. They reached the level crossing and Toby's brakes came on. This was the signal for the freight cars. On, they yelled. Toby was away, with the cars screaming and yelling behind him. Stop, stop, cried Toby. The driver braked hard. Wait, that's wrong. Later, Sir Topham had arrived. A very smart piece of work, he said. Mavis, you did well too, I hear. It was my fault about those cars, sir, she faltered. Certainly, replied Sir Topham Hatt. But if I could come down the line sometimes, sir?
Yes.
Really?
Yes! And so now Mavis is trouble-free and happy as can be. It is the only thing she could have expected, and Sir Topham Hatt thinks she's really useful indeed.
Too subtle!